Story time.
Rain battered the chapel roof as they lowered the casket. Nathaniel stood still, black umbrella trembling in his hands. His grandfather, Elias Granger, had died the way old men often die, alone, suddenly, with secrets buried deeper than any grave. They called Elias eccentric, a war vet, a recluse, a man of strange habits, nightly rituals, and locked cellar doors. Nathaniel knew him differently. He'd grown up under that creaking farmhouse roof, waking to the scent of pipe smoke and coffee. Elias had raised him after the car crash took his parents, but something had always been off. Odd noises under the floor, scratches in the wallpaper, symbols carved into the attic beams. The lawyer handed Nathaniel a thick manila envelope after the service. "He left this for you. He said it was just for your eyes." Back at the farmhouse, Nathaniel sat at the dusty kitchen table and opened the envelope. Inside was a long, yellowed letter, handwritten in Elias's sharp, almost desperate scrawl. It began with a warning. "To my grandson, if you're reading this, then I've failed, or I've died before the wards faded. Either way, what I'm about to tell you will not make sense at first, but you must trust it, and you must act. Because hell is under this house, and the seal is weakening." Nathaniel blinked. The letter continued, his grandfather's voice echoing off every word. "There's a trap door beneath the floorboards in the cellar. You never saw it because I kept it hidden. I've spent the last 60 years watching it, maintaining the rights. Every 7 years, on the first night of the harvest moon, the seal thins, and something beneath begins to stir. If the seal breaks, hell does not rise in fire and war. It rises in silence, through shadows. Through us." Nathaniel sat the letter down, heart hammering. Beneath the house? Was this madness? Grief-induced delusions? He almost tossed it into the fireplace, until the kitchen light flickered. He hesitated at the cellar entrance. The door groaned open with a reluctant screech, revealing stairs slick with old moss and darkness. He descended with a flashlight, each step colder than the last. The cellar was filled with jars, old tools, and shelves of dusty books, each marked with Latin, some wrapped in iron wire. He found the loose floorboards exactly where the letter said. He pried them up, revealing a trap door with a rusted iron ring. As he opened it, the smell of sulfur wafted up. A stone staircase spiraled down into the darkness. He descended, candle in hand now, just like Elias had described. The chamber has a circle in the center, etched with silver, filled with ash and salt. You'll find the bones of the first gatekeeper there. Do not move them. Light the 5 black candles. Speak the name only once." And there it was, a perfect circle glowing faintly, candles set in a pentagon. In the center lay a human skeleton, shriveled and robed in red. Nathaniel lit the candles. The flame turned blue. The air went still. Then he whispered the name as it was written. "Nehemiel." The chamber groaned, not the walls, but the very air, like reality exhaled after holding its breath too long. And from behind the walls, they began to move. They weren't human. Long arms, pale skin stretched like parchment, black sockets leaking tar. They emerged from cracks, mouths sewn shut with wire. Nathaniel's heart slammed against his ribs, but the circle held. "They'll come. They always do. Don't leave the circle until the final bell. It will ring when the seal is closed. The creature slithered along the walls, testing the boundary. One screamed, a hollow, bone-rattling sound, and hurled itself at the line of salt. It erupted in flames, screeching until only ash remained. Time passed like molasses. The candles flickered. Nathaniel began to see faces in the walls. His mother, his father, all whispering his name, pleading. He almost stepped forward. Almost. Then it rang. Faint at first, a distant toll, like a church bell underwater. Then stronger, louder. The flame from the candles burst upward. The circle pulsed white, and the creature shrieked as if pulled backward into the void. And then, silence. The chamber grew still. Nathaniel collapsed to the floor, sobbing in relief. He returned to the surface, hands trembling, face pale. He turned the last page of the letter. If you're reading this, then you've done what I could not finish. And for that, I am proud of you. But this is not a one-time ritual. It must be done again. Every 7 years, until the bloodline ends, or until the gate dies with us. At the very bottom, in ink darker than the rest, a final line. And never trust the ones who call your name from the shadows. They know you now. It's been 6 years. Nathaniel lives alone in the farmhouse now. Doesn't sleep much. Keeps a calendar. He's preparing for the next harvest moon. The candles are ready. The seal has begun to crack. And sometimes, when he walks past the cellar door, he hears it whisper,
Nathaniel, come down here. We miss you.
He never answers. Not yet.